Another one for you then. At the 1924 Olympic Games, the American athlete Robert Legendre set a world record with a long jump of 7.76 metres, which no one surpassed at the event. However, he only received a bronze medal for his efforts. Why? I'll give you that again. At the 1924 Olympic Games, the American athlete Robert Legendre set a world record with a long jump of 7.76 metres, which no one surpassed at the event. However, he only received a bronze medal for his efforts. Why?
Back then, robots were allowed to compete.
Those bloody robots.
Yeah, the 1924 Steampunk Olympic Games. Yeah.
You just put some bees on them. They'll fly for miles.
That's it.
How many bees does it
7.76
take to lift a
meters.
human if they really work together? He was just banned for doping because he just had 10,000 bees attached to him. No, it's not that. I realise I'm supposed to yes and these suggestions, Matt, but no.
No, I accept the occasional no. Blocked.
So he has set the world record
Yep.
for the long jump.
Absolutely.
Look at me. I'm the best long jumper. No one here has outperformed that long jump. But he doesn't get the gold.
No.
He comes third.
Yeah.
To me, there's I'm thinking there's two possibilities.
Ooh.
I would like to, we can collectively weigh up these options. I think either
Two's a good start.
long jump does not exist as its own sport. So he's done the long jump as part of the heptathlon or the pentathlon.
Oh, that'd be
or
a
the
funny way of doing
decathlon
it.
or the dodecathlon or the rhombic. No. So
Yeah, the rhombic decathlon. I'd love that.
and so best long jumper by far. But then his high jump, not so good. He still went long and he just went underneath. And so he ends up on average third. I think this is a very reasonable
That
thought.
actually is very
That tracks.
reasonable.
Here's my second option. He gets the long jump. It counts according to like the record rules, but it doesn't count according to like normal Olympic rules. So it's like, yeah, look, by the record book, you set the record, you did the longest jump, no one's going to jump that far.
But he got a time
But,
penalty.
you didn't tuck your toes at the end, and that means that in the Olympics, you get nothing. You lose. So
or,
Except bronze.
vice versa, it could qualify for the Olympic win. Like, let's say there was too much wind to be an official world record, but the Olympics don't
Yeah.
care about wind assist. So it still counts for the Olympics, but not for the world record.
yeah, it's exactly right. Different standards.
Yeah. Or the other two competitors never landed.
This is
Yes, they just
Or-
kept going.
this is
The other
funny.
two
'cause
competitors never landed. They just
oh no,
Just
Yeah.
flying up.
that happens in a Simpsons episode. One of them just goes
Exactly.
right out of the stadium.
It happens in an Auntie
and they're
Dot
like,
sketch.
well, I mean, we can't measure that, but I feel like they should win.
yeah, no record didn't land, but what's the gold?
One of those three suggestions is exactly right. You've nailed
No.
it.
Good work,
So,
Matt. You
No.
got it. They never landed.
Never landed. But they hit orbital velocity.
I'm going to ask each of you to put your weight behind one of them. Was it that it was a different event and he just happened to beat the long jump as part of that? Was it on some technicality that counted for the world record but didn't give him the win? Or was it that the other two competitors kept going? Matt, pick one.
I reckon, I suspect it's the first one, but I'm going to put my weight behind the second one, the technicality one, just because I figure everyone's going to vote for the first one.
I'm going to vote for the first one. I think you don't get a medal for the long jump. You get a medal for the multi jumps.
Danny?
I'm a little disappointed because my initial guess was none of those, and it was that because I know that this was a thing. At one point, they didn't have gold medals. I was assuming bronze was the highest.
Bronze was the best.
But I guess we're gonna have to go with one of these other ones.
If you vote for they never landed, this question never ends, and Tom is stuck in this episode forever.
There was
Interesting.
The first clue I have on here, on my notes here, is that there was no lack of gold or silver medals. Bronze did mean third.
You predicted me. You saw me coming.
Yeah, if this were a different show, there'd be klaxons going off now, but this is not that show for
Yep.
both important legal and copyright reasons. No, and it was an actual part of the real competition.
Yeah, the first one just makes so much sense.
Yep, and you
I
are
feel like I have to go with it.
Absolutely right. He was competing in the 5-event pentathlon with everything taken into account. He came third, but he casually broke the world record along the way.
As you do.
However, there was a long jump event at that Olympics, and he
Oh.
didn't qualify for it.
Oh,
He showed them.
He also played American football and baseball, graduated from Georgetown University, tried making it as a Hollywood actor, and then became a dentist in Washington. So there's a lot of stories in that man's life. So, yes, you're absolutely right. He was competing in the 5-event pentathlon. So, despite casually setting the world record in the long jump, came third overall, got the bronze medal.